If you had a bus ticket, it better be saying San Francisco, because that was the place to come.
Cancer Street was just starting to happen. It just started to feel like the village you always wanted.
I think a lot of us came out here because we didn't quite fit where we were.
I like the people here. They just seem more open. And I always wanted to meet a nice blonde surfer.
All of America was feeling very confident that you could be much more sexual, and that was okay.
81 was a big year. Everything changed. I remember looking in the window of Star Pharmacy, and there were these photographs. Watch out, guys, there's something out there.
The first time I heard about AIDS, I think it was called the gay cancer. We had friends who were dying right at the beginning of the epidemic.
I was in the hospital. The infectious disease fellow came in and said, "Eileen, why don't you put gloves on? We don't know what this is."
How are you getting it? Who are you getting it from? Who's giving it to who?
By the time we actually get the test, close to 50% of the gay men of San Francisco are already infected.
It was my generation that was being infected. We were way too young to die.
I just thought, God, where are you? Look at what's happening.
It happened in this targeted community of people who were disenfranchised, and a whole group of other people stepped up and became their family.
I remember my father saying, "These aren't family." And I said, "Yes, they are." It changed people's view of the gay community in a huge way.
How deeply are Americans worried about AIDS? 50% of Americans favor quarantine for AIDS victims.
We were preoccupied with extraordinary civil rights attacks. You could be tested without your consent. People could be fired for being HIV positive. If you're ever facing a natural disaster, as extraordinary as AIDS was, you should be so lucky as to be in a community like the queer community of San Francisco. This is a community that was tested and succeeded in what it was trying to do, which is save as many lives of people as it could and stop the civil rights attacks. It was a response that America should be proud of.
None of my friends are around, so I want to tell their story as much as I want to tell my story.